Welcome to After Hours Social Club's exclusive podcast, where the Nerdcast, right?
Exclusive podcast?
Exclusive podcast. We're the only After Hours Social Club.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
We are now.
It's exclusive.
Yeah, we're exclusive to us, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we're sitting here in the wonderful Sapling Center of Letcher County. They were nice enough to let us use their building. We thank them for that. But anyway, we're going to get together weekly or whatever to discuss nerdy things usually. Yep. Mostly board games. You can go check out our YouTube channel at...
our YouTube channel's just
After Hours Social Club. Okay. We're new at this.
We are also on Twitter at Games After Hours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Since Josh has a lot of trouble remembering that.
I do, man.
Yeah. So please go check us out at both venues of entertainment.
Venues.
$5 entry fee.
Oh, God. Yeah, $5 entry fee.
Yep. Each one of us brings something different to the table. Jordan brings everything video game wise. He's really good with Overwatch and Call of Duties and Battlefields and whatnot and all that stuff.
He's the first person shooter guy.
Yeah. And Tyrell over here to my left is the guy that does mainly all your good RPGs. He's obsessed with Final Fantasy 14 right now on computer.
Final Fantasy 14 is my thing.
I'm just your sort of in between guy. I love everything. Everything coming and going.
He's hooked on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th right now is the obsession.
I'm going to try and
how
talk him into
How
playing.
is that game?
Friday the 13th is really... I'm probably going to draw a lot of hate for saying this, but Friday the 13th probably is one of the best games I've played this year.
Really?
Now that they've got it fixed.
Oh, okay. Was it buggy at first?
It was terribly buggy at first.
That's a big thing with a lot of games is that, if it's buggy like during the first week,
yeah,
it flops. But then after they fix it, it's a great game, but nobody plays it anymore because it was bad to begin.
Yeah, and that is the console's war on indie games. I think if I can throw that phrase out there.
Well, it's not just indie games though.
Yeah.
Like, a perfect example is The Division.
The Division,
wow.
Yeah, as far as the storyline and everything, the storyline and everything was perfectly fine. It's great, but once it came to like the Dark Zone and starting to play,
the PvP.
We played the crap out of that game.
Yeah, it got ridiculous though.
And then when idiots started figuring out how to make,
there were mods for Dark Zone weapons that most Dark Zone weapons were like what? I think the highest one or the highest DPS one was like 24,000 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I forget how high it was.
It's been a long time.
But the thing is like people started modding it to the point that you had weapons that were like 300,000 DPS and was one-shotting people.
Yeah, I mean it's
by
just
shooting them in the foot.
Yeah, and that was the thing. And people going back to Friday the 13th, people didn't realize that Friday the 13th was made by Gun Media, a 4-man team, 4-man, and so
that's impressive.
and they was trying to do what Microsoft does. They're trying to compete with Microsoft, they're trying to compete with Sony on the indie game level. That is not on the full scale, and so it was kind of too. They didn't take. I think one of the big things was they didn't take a lesson from their Kickstarter. The Kickstarter had been for like 2 years, and when you had like 75,000 people, that was like, oh yeah, we've already pre-ordered your game. We should have known what to expect.
Yeah.
So, but the stuff's fixed now, and I think people hasn't realized that yet. And Friday the 13th to me is one of the best games. I mean, $40. I got my $40 out of it so far. My gamer tag, by the way, if you want to join me, is Saint Coddle.
Mine's Calamity_Cactus.
Yeah.
Mine is Tyrese.
We're all PlayStation players. Ty's PC player, PC and PlayStation player.
Which we hope to have some videos of that content as well come up on our YouTube channel soon. we got to get some recording equipment and stuff like that. But after that, we'll be having our own playthroughs. Hopefully an Overwatch team. that's more my dream.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We're all obsessed with Overwatch.
Such a good game.
Speaking of Overwatch, George just saw for the first time about an hour ago Doomfist.
Oh my god. I've been dying to play it ever since I sat down.
Yeah. Finally, Doomfist was announced. He's on the PTR. So we'll hopefully get a new character for 2 months longer.
I hope so bad. I can't wait.
What character do you get with now?
Me? Yeah. Soldier 76.
Oh, wait, Call of Duty Wacky. Call of Duty.
I love Soldier 76.
Orisa, or however you want to say her. She's my girl.
Or Mercy.
Or Mercy, yeah. I like Mercy.
I like playing as Mercy.
Yeah, you're always you're really good with support characters and everything. Like most games that we've always played, you're really good with support characters.
Like the medic on Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Like I actually revive people.
You actually revived the dick.
My main on Overwatch when I play anymore, I haven't played in forever, is Genji.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm okay with him.
I like Genji. When I get mad, I switch to Bastion, though.
I think when you see an overabundance of Bastions, that's what's happening. People get mad.
Yeah.
Like when I decide not to play Genji, I play Pharah.
Remember when it first started, and you could have like 4 Reinhardts at the same time?
Well, you still can. If you play like casual, or not like casual, but like. Lord, Mercy's been forever since I played too. Ultimate Motorcycle. Heck, I forgot what it's called now. But you still can. On certain game modes. Yeah. I like Lucio until they patched him. Made him just that radius. Like you can actually see his radius of his healing and his speed ability, speed boost and whatnot. And all that.
Right. What other games is coming out in November that... Oh, 2 big games.
2 big games.
Of course, you got Call of Duty trying to redeem themselves.
Lord.
And going back to World War II.
I wouldn't say redeem themselves because...
I would call it redeem yourself because Infinite Warfare.
They're not like their heyday, you know, but there's still one of the top-selling games out there, even though I'm personally not a fan. Haven't picked one up since Modern Warfare 2.
That's the last time I played one too. No, Black Ops 1.
Oh yeah, Black Ops.
Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was really good.
Yeah.
But other than that was the last Call of Duty I picked up.
Yeah.
And, more importantly, that we're a fan of, Battlefield 2.
Battlefront.
Battlefront. Yeah, Battlefront 2,
yeah.
sorry.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
When during the midnight release of Battlefront 1, me and Jordan, we went to the midnight release, and we bailed out of my truck, screaming at the top of our lungs, "Star Wars!" And all the people that were lined up at the door to the store all screamed back, "Star Wars!"
Yes.
That was great. It was also the night that we were at Taco Bell. And the girl threw a fit. That was one of the most hilarious things I've ever watched in my life. And then the one guy that was working the register came over and sat down and talked with us about it and everything. He was telling us a story about her. Apparently she was his roommate before or something. Oh. It was great. It was one of my favorite midnight pre-release memories ever.
That was such a good night.
D3 just released, or D23 just released the Last Jedi posters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the behind the scenes video is fantastic.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher is like it's like family, and I was like no.
A blubbering mess.
I was like, I'm glad I was at work, and I'm glad that I was alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I teared up. I was blubbering little baby there for a minute or so.
She'll be severely missed. One of the things I'm most curious about is how are they going to, like, I don't want to sound cruel, end her in The Last Jedi.
All of it? All
the rest of the trilogy?
Well, she was, the way that I understood it, and people can correct me if I was wrong, she wasn't in episode 9 to begin with.
No, they were trying to, they had to go and start working on script rewrites for episode 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was curious.
A theory that I have about it, if you guys don't know this or not, Carrie Fisher's daughter is actually in the new Star Wars movies. I'm not sure exactly what role it is she plays. She's in the Resistance Army. She plays some kind of role in that. That's all I know. She was very briefly in The Force Awakens, but I kind of have this theory that with episode 9 they're going to maybe make her the head of the Resistance Army. I think that would be a nice tribute to Carrie.
Yeah, I think it would, but I don't know if her daughter's ready to.
I don't know. She's a pretty fantastic actor.
Well, she's gorgeous. I mean, she's gorgeous, but I don't think that you're looking at another Heath Ledger.
That's pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
You're looking at another Heath Ledger incident if it all comes down on top of her, for not filling the role.
Drug overdose? I'm sorry.
The weight of your creativity, if you want to put it like that.
The weight of your, I like that better than.
And she may Kurt Cobain it. I don't know.
Oh no.
Oh no. Too soon.
I may draw some dislikes for that. I'm not a Nirvana fan, so.
Okay. What board games should we discuss next week? Like, what are we going to play next week?
Tap your mama once.
Oh my god.
That's low. That's low class. I'm sorry. I don't know. To be honest with you, it just depends on what y'all want.
What's that one game we played? You're in, like, there's traders. I forgot the whole name of the...
Masquerade?
No, I don't think I played that one. It was one we played at the library when we were there.
Shoot.
Was Ian and Powers involved?
Yeah, they
Dark
were.
Moon.
Dark Moon?
Yeah.
I think we should play Dark Moon, too.
I would be in agreement with that because it's like one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that game so much.
Uh-huh.
If you have any, like, comments as to what you all would like us to talk about, or games we should play, or any tips, whatever, you can leave a comment at our Twitter account, hashtag.
Yeah, we're going by the hashtag AHSC podcast. So.
Okay,
yeah,
so
if you have any game suggestions or any topics that you want us to talk about on the podcast, just send us a tweet using that hashtag.
Send us board games ideas. We got plenty of board games.
We want to play what you all want us to play, and between the three of us, I'm sure that one of us has the board game you're wanting to see played.
Yeah.
I think you've been collecting board games for how many years, Josh?
A long time.
Yeah.
And it's still going.
I've been collecting for about 4 years now.
It's still, yeah.
That's not your typical board games, and that's what I liked about y'all. I did before I met Josh.
Well, that's the thing. That's something I would like to talk about is that the general consensus of
board games,
the typical board games, right? Like the Sapling Center here has what most people would call the typical board games:
Life,
Monopoly,
Yahtzee, Clue, Trouble.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And that's what I thought you all were talking about before I got into this with you guys.
Yeah. And that's what 95% of people say, hey man, come play board games with us. You're like, I'm not playing Monopoly. And that's
what I thought. I was like, why does Josh and Tyrell want to play Monopoly?
We're not cracking on Monopoly. I like playing Monopoly every now and then.
I'll crack on Monopoly.
I'm not cracking on Monopoly. Even though the last Monopoly game I did play ended up one of my buddies just kicking the table over sideways because he got mad because he lost.
Have you guys seen Monopoly Gamer?
No.
Like, it's a Monopoly game aimed towards people that play more stuff like this. More.
I've not seen that.
I don't want to say hardcore gamers because that sounds very uppity.
Filthy casuals.
Filthy bubble casuals.
Yeah. I get what you're saying though. I guess that's a stigma we're trying to break. Is the
Yeah, and a lot of people are trying to break
the really
stigma.
good board games.
The board game community as a whole has expanded a lot in the last couple of years.
And it's still expanding and becoming. It's gaining traction for popularity.
Yeah, it's becoming a little more mainstream.
Right.
I like that.
And like when I thought of board games before, I thought like ages 2 through 13. Playing with your family and stuff. Some of the games that we play are brutal. Yes. Like we have a YouTube channel we have a game on our YouTube channel, Letters from Whitechapel. You're basically following Jack the Ripper and trying to capture him before he can commit his murders, and you're trying to find it. It's awesome. Please go check it out. Leave a like, comment, whatever. Subscribe.
Yes, it's already been pointed out that I cheated on that one, and I wasn't aware.
Well, the game was new to us though at the time.
Yeah, there were several comments that actually pointed out stuff that we got wrong throughout the game, but since then we went back over it and kind of figured all that stuff out now.
Yeah. That's another thing. If you see us doing something wrong,
absolutely,
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say, "Hey, you guys are playing it wrong," because I promise we want to play these games correct.
Yes.
Just to throw something out there, FYI, horse diving used to be a popular attraction in the mid-1800s.
What?
That's what kind of podcast that we have. Some just random information thrown out there.
What was the information?
Horse diving.
Horse diving.
Horse diving. Yes.
What?
How does that work? Like, do they?
Literally, the picture is a guy jumping off a jump board with a horse.
Literally, like lift the horse up on top of a diving board and have the horse jump off.
I don't know. Right there
were there diving boards in that time?
I guess right there.
Yeah. Oh.
Random fact for the day.
Were there horses at that time?
I give that picture a 10.
Random facts of the day. Scrolling through social media looking for awesome, weird stuff to say here.
I'm sure you have a plethora of weird information.
I have a plethora of weird information that I can share.
I'm one of those kinds of people that like stores
collect
all kinds of
knowledge.
information.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is that like until something reminds me of it, I won't know that it's in my brain.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like that too.
Yep.
Like stuff, like I'll have information that I never knew that I had until a need arises for it, or if just some weird conversation happens.
Which is a common thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially with us.
We've had some doozies over the time.
We have. Which is why we thought of doing a podcast.
Right.
Because we have some very interesting conversations.
So
from
people
time to time.
can share in our ways.
And it's been a little bit of a struggle. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it. Technical issues and getting equipment. Life got in the way for a real long time and prevented us from making a video for how long?
Like a year.
Yeah, like a long time.
It's literally been a year since, what was the last video that went up? What did we do? Apotheca.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We played Apotheca, didn't we?
Yeah. I think we've only had 2 videos. 2 or 3.
I don't remember. What's on?
3. What was it?
2.
You didn't put Apotheca. You didn't put Apotheca.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Pull it up.
You know what?
Pull it up.
That's sad. It's been so long that we can't remember what videos we put up.
That's part of the point, is that it's been a year, and we
really want to get back into it.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun before. It's like Jordan said, there was life got in the way. I moved twice.
We did have 3 videos up, but we worked on a 4th. Do you remember what it was?
No, what was it?
Last Friday.
Oh, we never did do it.
We played it, but we never did put it up on
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Me and you tested it out.
Yep.
And we were going to make a video of it, and we never got to.
That game is awesome.
It's fantastic.
That game is fantastic.
Do you still have it?
Oh yeah, I've still got it.
It's along the lines of Whitechapel, but somebody's playing like Jason. You're at camp and
they say the maniac or the psycho.
Maniac,
it's something along those lines that they call him. But it's Jason. And like what's really cool about it is like there's so many throws to like all the classic horror movies and everything. You know, there's throws to Friday the 13th. There's throws to Nightmare on Elm Street. There's all kinds of neat stuff like that in it.
There is. Why
don't we play that next?
Well, that's a good segue. Yes, into what we could play.
Yeah, there we go.
That is a good segue.
Next board game video will be the last Friday.
Because I don't think there's too many people out there talking about that. I didn't know
it was heavily talked about.
I didn't either.
It was heavily talked about last year after Gen Con.
Yeah.
But like it was one of the biggest games at Gen Con. Thing is that like nobody could get it for a long time. Like I think it didn't even release until like November, and then at that point it was difficult to get. Like I waited like 2 or 3 months on page 3 in Pikeville to get it in.
Yeah, I remember. Then you called me and you was like, I got it. I got it.
I was freaking out. I was so happy. I was like, Nathan called me for the last Friday's in.
Yep, he sure did. Well, another thing too that we're interested in too, and I mean we're not just limited to board games. I mean we were obsessed with Pokemon. Well, we are obsessed with Pokemon card game and Force of Will. Force of Will has become a big thing too.
Yeah.
So if you like that stuff too, just give us
Pokemon. We're very familiar with, even though we've been out of the game for a while now. Probably about a year.
Yeah, because none of us believed in paying $45.
Oh, it was more than that when I dropped out of Pokemon. Shaman was still $100.
Yeah, it was $100.
I got $400 out of my playset for Shaman's.
And we're not fans of you looking at us and saying, hey, well, I mean, we believe in competitive, but I don't believe in someone saying, hey, in order to have a competitive deck, you have to have these cards. That's why I dropped out of Magic.
Well, you've got that in every card game.
You got that in every card game, but it's just like...
There's very few card games where, you can go in, throw a deck together, and, do well with it.
What's that card game you all recently started?
Force of Will.
It's kind of like that, but there's still cards like... There's major Dominator cards in it.
But see, the thing with Force of Will, though, too, is like, I've not checked the prices in a week or two, but it kind of is that game that you can throw stuff together. Like we did. Like, I mean, you don't have competitive decks, but we threw crap together, and
they seemed good. Which we've not really gotten to the point with Force of Will that we've went and played in tournaments.
And I'm sure if we go play in tournaments and stuff like that.
Pokemon, we knew it well enough that we went to tournaments and we placed high in one tournament.
Yeah, all three of us topped. Well, you topped first, and I was second, and Jordan, you was third.
that one Kingsport, we dominated it.
Yeah. Then I was using a crappy version of Night March.
We're such nerds, I love it.
Yeah, I was using then the crappy version of Night March.
I used what may have been one of the earliest iterations of the new version of Garbotoad.
Yeah.
Because that went on to be a major deck post rotation.
Yeah.
We're versatile.
Yeah.
And if it wouldn't have been for Gengar EX, I would have placed higher than what I would have.
Gengar EX was still pretty good at that point in time.
And the guy that was running the tournament or something had a game shop, and he knew what the meta was going to be. Yeah, so he set that up really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that.
Then there was the guy that was playing the Mega Tyranitar deck, and I was like, oh, it's so clunky.
It is so clunky.
It's so bad.
I almost tipped the table on that kid because he was taking like 20-minute turns, and just, for a Night March player, that's just
Night March, you're milling out half your deck in one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've gone down to 10 cards left in my deck.
I'm so glad that rotated out.
Why?
Why?
I hated Night March.
I love
It
it.
was so good,
so
man.
bad. Well, I liked it when I played it. I didn't like playing against it, though.
One of you guys played my deck.
Ooh.
I forget which one of you played mine. Jordan
That was
did.
me. That's before I built my Giratina deck.
Yeah.
Oh, Giratina was good,
Giratina
too.
was really good too.
Yeah, it was.
You had the Fairy Tina version.
I did. I had the
Yeah,
Fairy Tina.
It was very cool. I enjoyed
Very
that
hard
deck.
to set up.
Yes.
Very slow. But once you did get it,
Yeah.
item locked.
Well,
for days.
Giratina used 4 energy cards.
Yeah.
Which you could hit double dragon energy and double colorless energy, and you're
Yeah,
good to go.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was fun.
Yeah.
I got out of it a lot. But
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into it. One thing is now though is that Shaman's going out, but Tapu Lele GX is in now, and it's already $40.
Oh.
Yeah,
See, that's too much for me to spend on.
I don't think people are running 4 ofs of it in decks though. Like Night March called for 4 Shamans.
At first it did, but then it went down to like 2.
Well, no, a lot of people like even when it came to the World Championships, they were still running like 4 Shamans.
Well,
Thing is, when I tested it, I was like, that's way too much. I was like, I just used 2. I never used more than 2 Shamans in anything.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I understand why the Shamans was in there because you did run out of the Night March really quick, and you had the bounce back ability with Shaman.
Yeah.
I understood that, but
Like Shaman, and something that ended up happening during the World Championships that I noticed was in a mirror match, Shaman was king. Shaman was the absolute king of the mirror match. Because, you 30 damage on, a Joltik, bounce back, then play Shaman your next turn.
Yep.
It ruled it. Ruled the mirror match.
Yep.
It was tough for a while.
Yeah. But then you...
Seismitoad shuts it down.
Seismitoad shut it down quick.
Oh, yeah. You get Seismitoad set up before they could get set up.
Yeah.
As a match.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Single-handedly.
Yeah. Future plans of the podcast. Did we already go over that?
Well, I guess we did, kind of.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
it's just. Oh yeah, here's a new. Well, no, there's people's complaining about Eviltal rotating. They're like, Eviltal can't rotate. It can't rotate. Well, yeah, it can.
It won't, though.
This Eviltal EX right here is what I'm looking at.
The Evil Ball, Evital.
It won't, though. There was a promo printed of it.
That one.
Huh? Yeah. That one shouldn't rotate.
Huh.
I think XY137 was what they said for the promos.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? That promo was XY150.
Yeah, that's XY150 promo. I don't know. Probably.
It won't rotate.
It won't rotate.
I don't know what they're talking
I don't know
about.
what you're talking about. Now.
Which means that you can also still use the other ones, which I'm a fan of. I'm not a fan of the shiny Eviltal that came in the tin.
No.
I think it looks kind of dumb. Bacon Bird. Something else that I want to talk about that I really wish that I could talk these two back into getting into again, or get Josh to get back into it. I don't think you ever started. Final Fantasy 14.
Listen, I wanted that game, and I was going to get it, but I ended up buying 15 instead.
Which is still a good purchase.
That's still a good purchase.
And I
still a
still
very
haven't,
good purchase.
I've still not beat it, which it saddens me every day. But I don't know.
It's very good. It's slowly become like one of my more favored Final Fantasy games.
It's a real good game.
I really
from what
like
I played
it.
of it. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. But Final Fantasy 14 is just, it's an MMO. It's, it's not like the other Final Fantasy games. You still have the Final Fantasy elements, but there's something about it, being able to play with all these other people and everything. It's fantastic.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Playing a main ninja, so it's a really quick rotation. Like it depends on a lot of off global cooldowns and everything, and it's very interesting to try and play. Right now, it's one of the highest DPS classes right now. Next to I think Monk is still as the highest DPS, and maybe Samurai now, and Red Mage is up there too. I'm not exactly sure. Red Mage was one that was just recently added, along with Samurai, with the new Stormblood expansion.
Yep.
It's Stormblood's very Far East setting.
Yep.
It's so cool. There's in the main new settlement is Kugane is what it's called, and it has a lot of jumping puzzles. Yes, there's a hostelry in the town. It's huge. It's a huge tower, and there's a jumping puzzle to try and get to the top of it, and it's so difficult. I've tried it so much. And failed miserably.
Just revealed, about 7 hours ago, but that was the first time I've seen it, that David Tennant is going to be playing the voiceover of one of the Call of Duty World War II zombies on the zombie maps.
Really?
Dr. Zombie.
Dr. Zombie as Drosten Hyde.
That's awesome.
That's going to be awesome. He's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con.
I just realized it's 9 p.m. Saturday night.
Okay.
We have 24 hours.
24 hours for what?
Season 7. Game of Thrones. I just realized. Oh my god. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, the TV series. I know some people's only read the books, some people's only watched it.
Like that guy.
Like that guy. Yeah.
That I prefer to read.
We left off with the Jon Snow in the Battle of the Bastards. We figured out Jon's heritage, which is, we assume he's Rhaegar Targaryen's bastard son.
If you were ready to
With
know
Leanne.
that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm excited. I'm finding out now. I don't want to know what's going to happen. You don't.
Nobody
don't know that's going to happen.
Nobody really knew.
Nobody. All right,
but
listen.
it was the most popular fan theory.
It was the most popular fan theory, yes. And no, you didn't know for 100% fact, but there was clues, very big clues, like the wolf. It's like in Clash of Kings. And he has a dream about the wolf that's flying. Okay, yeah. That's one of the big clues. And then it talks about. I
always thought that meant more like Bran becoming
more like Bran. Yeah. But
that's kind of what I got from that.
But yeah, I think that'd be more like Bran. But like, you watch the show now, and you go back and you read them, and you see the little clues,
right?
Like, Ed Stark coming back with a baby from the war. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the baby that's Jon Snow. All right. Yeah. And then I don't know. I can't really make a fair comparison since it's been a long time since I've read the books, but I hope it turns out that way because that'd be freaking awesome. If
it's pretty much confirmed. Like,
yeah.
You couldn't like the name wasn't said on the show, but.
Why would you have Targaryen's garden, Lyanna Stark at the Tower of Joy?
Lyanna gave Ned Stark the baby and said, "Don't let Rhaegar find him." Basically,
yeah.
And that was pretty much confirming it for the most part. But I forget who it was. I think it was one of the show's creators or one of the main producers or something, got in an interview and confirmed his name, which was Jaehaerys Targaryen.
Well, if the writer, whatever, George R. Martin, would ever get his stuff together and actually finish.
You know, there's a theory that George R. Martin's actually done with the last book.
Oh, he's said for 10 years now, or ever since Days of the Dragons come out, that he was done with it. That, I mean, because he wanted them as one book.
And at Con of Thrones next year, the panel's yet decided, and they're keeping that convention really secret. And I have a theory that George R. Martin's going to be on the panel with a huge reveal. And I think it's going to be the last book.
New book?
I think it's going to be the last book. I'm excited to see what Season 7 brings.
Yeah.
Especially who dies. Because
yes,
right now, it's the only one that I could really see dying is, what's her face? The Martell girl.
Oh. I'm drawing a blank.
I am too.
It's 9 o'clock, like you said. I'm tired.
Time for bed.
Yeah.
Josh is an old man.
Yeah. But look, I just don't know who they're going to kill. And you know they're going to kill somebody. It's George R. R. Martin.
Yeah.
But Jon Snow's already dead. He's been resurrected.
He already died.
He already died. You can't count him.
Don't think he'll. I don't think he'll die again.
I think Cersei's too important. I want her to die. I hate Cersei so bad.
I think we'll see Cersei right up until you know they're drawing it out as 2 more seasons. I think.
2 more. Yeah. It'll be this and 8.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't think Cersei will die this season. If she does die, it'll be next season.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you never know. She could die this season. The White Walkers come next season.
Yeah.
And you have Daenerys and Jon Snow Targaryen fighting the White Walkers. Who knows?
I think
we should start a Deadpool.
I think that
we can't invite Ryan Reynolds on just yet.
Oh, not that Deadpool.
I think I've got a theory about how things are going to turn out with Game of Thrones, because everybody talks about what the last house standing and everything. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be a last house standing. I think essentially what will end up happening is anybody who has a Valyrian steel blade are going to be the last people standing.
Or a dragon.
Or a dragon, yes.
Or a dragon. So, yeah, I know what Daenerys.
Because I don't know if that's was. I can't remember for sure. Was that ever confirmed in the books that Valyrian steel?
Yeah, Valyrian steel was the only thing that could kill him.
Dragon glass. I couldn't remember if that was ever actually said.
That epic episode, that showed the White Walkers' origins. Mm-hmm. What was that? Season 4, 5, something like that.
5, I think. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, I watched that, and that was epic.
That was really cool.
I think we should talk about each episode of season 7.
Our podcast. That's your thing. Next week we'll have that to talk about for sure. You'll have that to talk about for sure.
Oh Lord, I'll be on cloud 9.
But seriously, Jones it over here for something to eat. So.
Yeah, I kind of am too. I had the piece of pizza that I got from Jordan when I came in after work.
I pre-gamed, so
I've not had anything else to eat since this morning.
Yeah.
Scratch that, since last night I didn't eat any breakfast either. I forgot.
Gentlemen, let's go.
Yes,
let's go take our party
somewhere. That we should sign off the podcast for this week.
Jordan has a lot to talk about Game of Thrones next week. Can't wait till tomorrow. Tyrell has a lot of Final Fantasy 14 to play, and I'll have a lot of
new work to do. This week.
I'll have a lot of game board work to do and a lot of Overwatch playing to do because I really need to get back into it.
Won't you play with me?
And we'll probably watch some Spider-Man at some point this week.
We'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got a lot of stuff.
We got a fourth member that'll join us next week too. She's in vacation with her sister and mother.
He's actually going to come.
Yeah.
We'll have different members floating in and out from time to time.
And we'll have different things too, because I know there's a couple of my buddies that's big into wrestling and stuff like that want to join us and want to talk.
Wrestling.
I'm not big in that, but they are.
You want to wrestle?
Get your thoughts on Conor McGregor and
Floyd Mayweather.
So,
I have a bunch of thoughts on that.
I've got several thoughts on that.
We got a lot,
and none of them are pretty for either side.
No. That's not coming up to August though. But and next week we can talk about how crappy Nintendo is. I'm sorry, this artificial vacuum that they're creating is just really pissing me off.
But the Switch, Josh. The Switch. Breath of the Wild, Josh. It's so good.
I'm not trashing the game. I'm trashing the company.
You don't have a Switch yet, Josh.
I don't want to switch.
You need a Switch.
Anyway, another time, another place.
I'll force feed you one.
That's a good way to end it right there.
Don't force feed your friends Nintendo Switches like I'm going to.
In the United States, it's called capital murder. I don't know.
I will spend the $300 to buy one, and I will shove it down his throat.
Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel, After Hours Social Club. Check out all the past board games. Don't forget to tweet at us. Hashtag AHSC. And let us know what
AHSC podcast.
Yeah, AHSC podcast, hashtag, whatever.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about the podcast. Give us ideas. Give us theories. Oh, that's what I want. I want to hear the biggest Game of Thrones.
Biggest Game of Thrones
biggest
series.
That's not been said already. I want a new theory.
We're also major conspiracy theory nerds, so that's always a toss up too.
I love theories.
Yes, we
love. But anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe, tweet. Whatever.
Listen
love.
Listen to us in your car, kitchen,
yeah,
while you're taking a dump.
Put it bluntly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to us before you go to bed. Josh's sweet voice.
Let us lull you to sleep.
Let us lull you to sleep.
And on the note of Jordan dying, we will sign off for this week.
All right.
Thank you for joining.